Amazon is apparently making a Fallout TV series with the creators of Westworld.
Oh, sick!
Mm-hmm. 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 Big
You
excite.
mean the same Amazon that just unreleased Crucible?
And the same Westworld that took a big steaming shit right on your foot. And you're like, but I didn't want this here. And they're like, well, now it's here. And then you're
See
like,
that Crucible thing though?
what happened?
Crucible, that is a first-person shooter that Amazon Studios put out or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so bad that the game has turned back into Crucible beta on Steam.
Oof. Oof. Ugh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope.
It has been unreleased.
That's, oof. No, 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 no. Back in the oven. No good. No good.
So they're gonna make a Fallout show, huh?
Few people have the balls to unrelease a game, I gotta say. That takes some moxie. Usually
It's very rare.
you know, usually you'd release it and then go on day one like, hey, look, we know how bad it is. We're gonna day one patch it, day two patch it, week three patch it. Wow, just straight up unreleased. Okay. Yeah, that's the don't look at me. I'm not ready. That's I'm naked. Stop looking. That's not an error. All right. Well, yeah, them, and they're teaming up with the other Nolan, Jonah, I believe. Hey man, season 1 was tight. It was good. He did a lot of good work writing that. Jonah Nolan and Lisa Joy. It just...
You know what's no longer tight? Fucking Fallout.
Yeah, so it's a weird thing of like, okay, so the studio that just fucked up is teaming up with the creators that just fucked up to work on the franchise that just fucked up.
Ooh, I'm excited.
All right. Also, it's a nice case too of, I don't like, this is a thing that I also like. I'm like, when you see like someone, let's say a director makes successfully or just like critically makes a movie or a series or has a show of some kind, and it just happens to be like thematically similar, or like the flavor happens to be similar to some other IP, and then that IP goes, get that guy to do our thing. And then it's like, well,
Nintendo, hire this man.
But essentially, it's like to the creators who in often cases want to work on completely different things. You're like, we're gonna pay you to come aboard and do exactly what you just did over there, except with this title instead. But do the same thing again.
Do it.
And there's a little bit of like just kind of like really? Is that, I guess, it feels like putting a budget to the short-sighted like vision of like Nintendo, hire this man, or play part 2. When's part 2 of the thing I'm looking at right now? More of that. Like, it feels like
give more.
It feels like this. Yeah, give. It feels like the studio money version of that, where they're just, you made Game of Thrones, you should come here and make our EverQuest movie.
No.
It also has swords. You can do swords, can't you? Get the sword boys. Get the sword. They can do the... With the dragons and the shit. They can do it, right? It's just, and it's like, all right, I guess that's the best you got. All right. So that's happening, and, stay tuned.
I'm excited.
I too am excited.
I'm very excited.
Because, those Fallout cutscenes and intros always have a cool flavor to them that's all old-timey and thematic, and it's a world where you can do stuff, right?
Hey, hey, do you want to have a pass-fail barometer for how bad this show's going to be? They're gonna put out the first trailer, and the line that will be spoken at the beginning will be "War, war never changes," and you will be able to tell the future whether or not it is Ron Perlman saying it or not. If it is Ron Perlman, you go, maybe they care. They at least know, right? But if it's anyone that's not Ron Perlman, it's going to be super trash.
I imagine you're going to see the character with the armor on the box.
Oh, yeah. Brotherhood of Steel.
Doing the thing. And you're going to go...
minor...
There it is.
Minor part of Fallout.
But there it is on the box. Here it is in the show. It's the most... Look, it's Fallout Man. There he is.
That's not...
Nope. Main character of the show. Main character of the show, Fallout Man. He's right there. Now you know it's real. John Fallout. That's him right there. Yep. It's gonna be good.
I can't think of a game series that is less appropriate to adapt into something like a TV show. Fallout as a genre is like a big open Western style RPG that has your character being a nobody that you define by hundreds, if not thousands, of individual decisions, and is mostly people hanging around and talking. And by its own genre definition, does not have a John Fallout. That's why the logo and all the branding is around the Pip-Boy. Is around the bobblehead dude. What's this fucking, you know?
Well, you don't have to worry, because on the list of executive producers there to make sure the brand stays on track is one Mr. Howard. First name God. So it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Keeping the brand on track.
You know what that show should be? It should be 12 episodes. And the first and last episodes should deal with the plot, and the remaining 10 should be hijinks. Should have the same kind of plot structure as Cowboy Bebop.
A lot of things should be like Cowboy Bebop. While we're saying words, sure. Sure.
I don't like it.
Nothing to worry about. Fuck, put him in the show.
You want to
give him a speaking role.
You want to hear something really crazy? If you go on Fallout 76 on Steam, do you know what its user rating is? Mostly positive.
Not overwhelmingly contested.
Nope.
Overwhelmingly mixed.
Do you know why?
Mm-hmm.
Since the game was out and was a trash fire for like a year prior to its Steam release, the only people who bought it
later on
Steam when it came out were people that already liked it.
Roll safe. Smart shit. Smart shit. Absolutely. Brilliant. That's fucking genius.
And it's still only mostly positive.
That's brilliant. I cannot fault this plan. This is yeah. You completely swerve so that people who come in to review the situation, they see some broken glass on the ground, they see some blood dried, but otherwise the room seems pretty clean. There's, no need to worry about what happens in here. It's, a little bit of glass, a little bit of blood, but you sweep it up and then you got yourself a nice big empty room. It's fine. Positive.